there you are. Was looking for you back at the dockyards. Instead, I had to hang out with a bunch of engineers. They told me a whole convoy of new engineers got intercepted. They had someone on the inside at Hosnian Prime. Give them all the details. As you can imagine, everyone at the dockyard is pretty spooked. I got a Pazak game planned for them later, to help boost morale. Gotta do our part, right? Say, between us, something's up. Something bigger than missing engineers. Ardo ain't talking, and the boss has been shut up in the briefing room all day. I feel like he'd tell us if it was just about the lost engineers. Nah, this is something else. My money's on some kind of unfinished business. Like a dark secret he left behind when he skipped out on the Empire. Or not. What would I know, huh? Whatever it is, it's gotta be something he can't fix with a giant battleship. Why don't you head up to the briefing room? The boss might open up to you.
You're right, Lyndon. My contacts verified your suspicions. It's her.
I knew it could only be Teresa Carroll. Her mark is all over these attacks. We know her style.
You do realize there's only one reason she would attack Hosnian Prime and the engineering convoy.
She's searching for Project Starhawk. That's why I've already taken steps to stop her. Before she can find the Nadiri dockyards. Before anyone else gets hurt.
Lyndon. What have you done?
Relax, Ardo. All I did was send Teresa a message. One she can't ignore. An old protege of mine, Teresa Carroll, is leading the Empire's search for Project Starhawk. She won't stop until it's destroyed. So I've initiated a plan. I sent a message that we know was intercepted by an Imperial listening post hidden near Esselis.
What was the message?
Bait for Teresa. And now that the Imperial post has served its purpose, we're ready for part 2. If we destroy that listening post, Teresa will think we have something to hide and follow that message to the letter. Vanguard, I want you to take Y-Wings with heavy ordnance to that post in Esselis and bomb it to oblivion. A corvette will join you to draw Imperial fire. Gunny will support and resupply our bombers. These are your targets. We've identified the receivers along the hull as weaker areas. Destroy them all. Additionally, destroy the thermal regulation systems along the exterior trench and any dishes atop the listening post. And then Teresa will fall right into our trap. Teresa Carroll was my second in command at Fostar Haven. She was my protege. She's gone from a Coruscant street orphan to captaining her own Star Destroyer. The Empire gave her everything, and she'll do anything to defend it. That's why I'm keeping certain details quiet. With Teresa in the game, any leak is a risk. Just trust me a little longer. Head to the hangar. Zerelda should have your ship almost ready.
I have to say, the Commander's plan is quite clever. All this secrecy and subterfuge, it's almost Imperial. I know the New Republic strives to be better than the Empire, but you must admit their tactics are effective. Not that we should adopt them, of course, but this is war. Sometimes you have to think like your enemy in order to defeat them. We're lucky the Commander is using his tactical brilliance for our side. Let's focus on the mission.
All hands, additional emergency When Javes talks about Carol, you can feel it, right? He must have cared about her greatly to feel such pain. I don't think it's a coincidence that the Empire sent Teresa after Javes. This feels personal. They must both be hurting. And hurt can so easily turn to hate. Hate that cannot be healed has no place in the galaxy. If fighting it has become the only option, so be it. Are you ready?
Y-Wings are built to carry bombs and other heavy explosives. It makes them slower, but they pack a punch against large targets and capital ships.
With the Empire eavesdropping on New Republic comms, do you think Teresa Carroll overheard everything?
She only cares about finding our Starhawk, Frisk.
Oh, sure. Still, better bomb this listening post into oblivion, right? For the safety of our new battleship, and for no other reason.
Temperance, this is Vanguard Squadron. We're closing in on the listening post now.
Excellent. Upon arrival, you should be able to overhear some Imperial chatter. You can thank Ardo and his spy network later.
Let's form up with our Corvette. It'll run interference during the strike.
This listening post in the middle of nowhere. How'd the boss find this place again?
He sent a message, specifically hoping the Empire would intercept it and reveal the outpost. They took the bait.
Talk about a long shot. No way he could have known that would work.
Unless the message he sent seemed so enticing, the Empire had no choice but to intercept.
What could be that enticing?
That's the thing. Jays won't tell us. But it's a seed that will sprout into a trap.
Let's focus on this mission and worry about the details of the trap later. You think the Empire built this listening post just to help them find the Starhawk?
This one, perhaps, but it isn't the last listening post eavesdropping on the galaxy.
Well, they do seem hell-bent on finding us. I bet the Empire cannot stand that we're building a new ship out of their old ones.
There's our listening post.
I'll jam Imperial sensors on approach.
I love it. They'll never see us coming.
Let's make them regret eavesdropping on the New Republic, huh? And just like that, we're hidden from Imperial sensors.
Follow me, Five. We'll lead the bombing run.
Grace and I will take care of station defenses and starfighter patrols.
Here we go. Five, give them everything you got.
Good, you're almost there. On my mark. It's bombs away.
What? It's a raid! Alert TIE patrols!
Nicely done. You're a natural, Five. Now to bombard the rest of the receivers. Impressive.
Get the broadcast system running. We need to call reinforcements.
Uh-oh. Quick, take down those dishes before they can make that distress call.
Squadron, target the dishes on top of the station. Empire can't call reinforcements without them.
Only one receiver left. Let's finish him off.
You're in the clear. I felt that from here. Not bad, Five.
destroyed. Nice job.
Is the broadcast system working? Good. I'm calling in some backup.
I love it.
We've lost a dish.
Dish destroyed. Well done.
You let them destroy our broadcast dishes. So much for the distress call.
Nice shooting, Five. Those Imperials are on their own. Enemy is persistent.
Nice work. Imps won't be calling any reinforcements today.
Let's regroup on Gunny's position.
Sounds good. On our way to you, Vanguard Leader.
Regroup with me at the edge of the listening post. All right, Five, form up at the edge of the station. It's time to take out the thermal systems.
Taking enemy fire.
The thermal systems are located in the trench circling the edge of the station. Fly into the trench, give them hell.
TIE interceptors coming our way.
Our Corvette's hit. I got you.
Heads up, I got eyes on ties. The Empire's all over the Corvette. Should have dodged that. I'm in formation.
Corvette just lost shields.
let those ties do any more damage.
See where the hell am I going?
More Imperial fighters inbound! More ties, more Scion squad. We're then taking fire! We have few ties left! That'll do, Vanguard. Nice work. They won't come after the Corvette again. Let's finish off these thermal regulators, R5.
Thermal system destroyed. Temperatures are rising.
The Empire just opened a massive vent on the listening post.
The thermal systems must be overloading. They're trying to cool down the core.
Regroup at the vent. I got an idea.
Come on, Five. I want to see you do this.
Going into formation.
You're good now. All right, Five. Get in there and fly carefully. Fly into the vent and destroy the station's power cores. When you get to the core, start dropping bombs and do not stop. You won't have much time to get out once the core explodes, so be ready to fly fast.
Where am I? How are you? There. Don't touch everything with
It's working! Drop your bombs, Five.
That left a dent.
I heard that from all the way out here.
Get moving, Five. Quick, the vent is closing. Go, go, go!
Woo! All right, team. Regroup and prepare for hyperspace jump.
Death Star.
No, Death Star's gone. It's been destroyed for the second time.
Great work, Vanguard Squadron. Our trap is set. Come on home. It's time for the next step.
Fridge, like as much as I can, so just dump off it. Doing it now, it won't take that long.
Where's my robot, buddy? Where's he still there? Ian, come over here.
That's not enough of a con for you?
In the old days, I'd trick it for everything but a pair of boots to stand in. But I guess this'll do.
Well, when he's right, he's right. Now, how about we get some actual work done?
Quick mumbler. Here we go.
I fixed it, so it was.
First, congratulations. Because you captured the Star Destroyer Victoria, our Starhawk prototype has been completed ahead of schedule. But the Empire does not know that. They believe it's still under construction. Teresa Carroll will keep hunting Project Starhawk until it's destroyed. And we've been assigned to stop her. So, using that decoy message I sent, we're going to set up an ambush. The false intel stated that you're protecting a shipment of magnite crystals, essential to completing the Starhawk. With this bait, we'll draw Teresa and the Overseer deep into the Xavier Abyss, a highly volatile area of space. Here is where we set our trap. Don't worry about the convoy. It's empty and droid piloted. However, that does mean you'll need to clear any obstructions from its path. Vanguard, I want you to defend that convoy with everything you've got. We need to make this look good.
It's been a funny day.
Your destination is this bottleneck. There.
I'm on
The
this
Starhawk will be
planet.
waiting to disable the
And then I
Overseer.
went, oh, you've got no light.
And hopefully,
And then that's how I
capture
realised the
Teresa.
light was funny.
Now, it might sound simple, but
Didn't
nothing
it
is
just
simple in
eat
the
it?
Xavian Abyss. Brace yourselves.
If Lyndon's right, this plan could knock Teresa Carroll off our tail. Sooner the better, if you ask me. Lyndon's convinced himself that he's put us in danger. I can't make him focus on the bigger picture while Teresa's still in it. The commander's a smart man, but everyone has someone who can push their buttons. I wonder if we can push hers, too.
Wait, is that
We'll
his
give
nostrils?
Teresa a
Yes.
harmless convoy to follow.
The big
Play this
sails.
out.
Right there.
To see just how
Yeah.
far
Yeah, because
we
his,
can lead her.
his eyes are there.
It's all about
Well,
playing
that's
the
not.
long game.
I'm not Akbar.
Who's that?
When the Empire
Never.
occupied Mon Cala, I learned how to string Imperials along. If you seem harmless, people underestimate you. I spent a lot of time around Imperials, playing the dumb alien. A bartender, a sweeper, someone safe. Next day, the rebellion would know everything I'd overheard. It wasn't easy, but I learned to stay patient and wait for opportunities. Remember, the Xavian Abyss is no place for the faint-hearted.
I feel like it's
Teresa
the most
knows a
different.
few tricks of her own. Keep your eyes and ears open, all right?
Are you still talking? Oops.
But then I've got things to do.
From the Starhawk's crew.
More than ready. I selected the crew personally based on their expertise and experience. They've been training for months.
That's good.
Who's it?
I appreciate your
I
support
forgot
on this,
name, which
General.
is in the Freemaker
It's a
season.
good plan, Lyndon.
Alright.
Just be careful. I know you have a past with the Overseer's captain. Don't let it cloud your judgment.
One moment, General. Sorry, I can't talk right now. Your squadron is waiting.
I want to listen in. Oh, come on, guy. Oof. You always want to talk, don't you, Mr.
Chris.
Yes.
So, the boss wants to pull
Don't
the
get
old
frisky
bait
in the
and
sheets.
switch on Teresa. I must be
Sorry.
rubbing off on him. Of course, the key to a good con is selling it. And going into the Xavian Abyss.
64%.
Well, either you're too naive to know better, or you think it's worth the risk.
And I'll try to
Like, say, stopping a Starhawk from being finished. Teresa Carroll's risking the Abyss just for the chance to destroy some Magnite crystals.
What?
Okay.
Ain't she in for a surprise? I'm kind of excited to see our Starhawk tackle Teresa's flagship. All those engineers work their tails off to get it finished. That's one good thing about this new republic. We're finally punching at the same weight as the Empire. One way or another, this is gonna be a show.
You got it. I've heard tales of the Xavian Abyss. They say it's swallowed entire fleets without a trace. Sending our brand new Starhawk in there is quite the gamble. Commander Jade must have complete faith in its builders. And in us, of course. We'll be the ones making this ruse work, after all. I took the liberty of studying the Starhawk's blueprints. It's not just another capital ship. It's a defense against Imperial fleets. Every spare inch is packed with lasers and munitions, but what really caught my eye was the tractor beam. If I understood the blueprints, the Starhawk's tractor beam is 10 times more powerful than that of a Star Destroyer. It's incredible. The Magnite crystals they use in the Starhawk's tractor beam are quite rare. I think they salvaged a few from the Star Destroyer we captured. My family spent an exorbitant amount of credits sourcing Magnite crystals. It's so gratifying to see them go to a good cause. Let's put our new Starhawk through its paces, shall we?
Looking for something specific?
As you can see, I wasn't exaggerating about the dangers of the Xavian Abyss.
Yeah. Look at that lightning.
And we got word that Teresa Carroll has taken the bait. Her flagship overseer is closing in. Good luck, Vanguard. Protect that convoy. And see you on the other side.
You can feel it, right? Chaos on every side. We don't belong here.
I'd hate to see what does.
Hey, what happens once the Starhawk disables the Overseer?
The same as the Victorum, I expect. Board it, lock its systems, and take the crew prisoner.
I don't know, Grace. I can't imagine Teresa Carroll coming along quietly. I hate these clouds. Who knows what's out there?
We know what's out there. A Star Destroyer with a captain who wants us dead.
Real helpful. Thanks, Gunny. The convoy's droid autopilot ain't smart enough to steer through these asteroids.
Then let's blast them a path.
Wait, look. A Star Destroyer. Or what's left of one.
I'd say it's been here a long while.
You'd think this would discourage Teresa Carroll.
To someone like her, that wreckage ain't a warning. It's one more insult.
Look lively, Vanguard. Imperial ships are on radar.
Scouts. Perfect. The boss's plan is working. Give them a show. Make sure they buy it. You're one. Under heavy fire.
I've caught those ties scanning the convoy. Do you think they know there's no magnet?
Enemies locking on to me.
Wait, go on.
Thanks. That was too close.
Enemy is destroyed.
signal's breaking up. Let's push on.
The ambush point is this way. Ready? Let's go. Overseer. Finally. We've drawn it in.
Nobody panic. This is the plan. Defend the convoy and keep luring the Overseer to the ambush point. How could you challenge an Imperial Star Destroyer? The Overseer's closing in. Clear those asteroids before we lose the convoy.
Guess Teresa decided to handle this convoy herself. I got the cold sweat on my neck.
Stay focused.
I'm very focused on the Star Destroyer right behind me.
Trapped, with nowhere to go. Launch fighters!
More Imperial fighters. Check behind.
Gotta take out those bombers.
You're locking onto me!
I'm with you.
Oh, close one!
Enemy got a lock.
Lyndon James to Vanguard. We have you on radar. Keep going. We're almost in range.
That's not.
Keep it up.
You got a lock on me.
Vanguard, the Overseer is targeting you. I need more time. Distract Teresa while we charge the tractor beam. And stay alive.
Taking out our fighters one by one should be very distracting.
Captain Carroll to Vanguard Squadron. This is a futile gesture. You have nowhere to go, and I have no interest in prisoners. I got you.
Tractor beam is charging. 34%.
Stay strong. We fly for the New Republic.
That's team You're in the clear.
Fire tractor beam on my mark. We're ready. Vanguard, withdraw through the bottleneck to a safe position. You brought this on yourself, Teresa. Now!
The scan worked, Titan. That convoy's navigator had the sector and system we've been looking for. We've got them right where we want
Titan, return to the Overseer for immediate hyperspace jump. We can't jump that fast. We could end up in the middle of a star or worse.
Stay and we die for sure.
Well, we know the Starhawk works. Toss the Overseer around like a loaf rat.
Good. Lousy Imperials deserve payback with interest.
Shall we just build a Death Star and get it over with?
Oh, come on, Grace. We're still the good guys. Anyhow, we won, right? Wherever they jumped, no ship's coming back from that.
Let's hope so.
What do you think? Let me put my figures.
No, I can't see now.
I thought not. Like I told.
Where are we?
Alpha Rem, Remetic system. Grid L42.
Scramble fire crews.
Get a distress call to the nearest Imperial station.
Aha! There's an old munitions depot in this system, Captain. Run by a Colonel Grom. Must be our lucky day.
Make the call. This isn't over, Vanguard.
So, you jump to my territory, uninvited, then demand my supplies?
Colonel Graal, the Starhawk project is within our grasp. All I need is repairs and proper munitions.
No. The Emperor assigned me to this depot. I decide how its resources are used. As of this moment, that includes your Star Destroyer. Consider yourself reassigned.
The Overseer was sent on this mission by Admiral Sloane herself.
Admiral Sloane isn't here, Captain. I have rebel guerrillas to deal with. And now, so do you. Grom out.
You want us to fight rebels? All right. We'll protect his depot. And if his munitions get lost in the crossfire, well, lucky for us.
Man, regulations specifically forbid this.
I will not be beaten by Vanguard, grandstanding imbeciles, or anyone else.
Please, not judgment.
It's just fine. Call in Titan Squadron. Now!
Could we talk? Well, that could have gone better. I never expected that cobbled-together battleship to be more dangerous than the Xavian Abyss. Those dockyard coordinates almost cost us the Overseer. Look at this place. The deck below is even worse. And did you hear? We're not being given the munitions we need to strike back. No wonder Captain Carroll's furious. We'll get through this. Think of Battle Group Echelon after the skirmish at Marasy. Supply lines cut, their Admiral's flagship captured. But hostile territory and launched a daring rescue. And when they were ready, they returned to crush the rebels under heel. There's always a way to win. The captain summoned us. Let's not test her patience.
Local rebel forces are preparing to attack Colonel Graum's munitions depot. You'll patrol the area in preparation for the attack, and keep the depots safe. Graum is a fool, but his assets belong to the Empire. Therefore, they belong to us. During your patrol, Titan III will secretly search the station, its freighters, and cargo shuttles for Baradium. This explosive material will be a valuable tool against the Starhawk. Tag the Baradium, and LT-514 will retrieve it remotely. While Graum is kept busy by the rebel attack, escort the Baradium to the Overseer for safekeeping. According to the Colonel, these 3 towers hold large munition stockpiles and will be the rebels' priority targets. It's a powder keg. If we lose the towers, we lose the depot, and the Overseer will be defenseless. Remember, as long as repairs are still underway, we can't afford to engage the Republic. Secure the Baradium, halt the rebel assault, and then we can leave the Remetic system. You're on your own, Titan Squadron. Let's do this right.
Why is it that small-minded officers are always the quickest to flaunt what little power they have? Graum can lord over this pathetic corner of the galaxy all he likes, but I will not allow him to jeopardize our mission. This depot has everything we need to annihilate the Starhawk. Graum may be an obstacle, but he's not our enemy. We will do our duty to protect Imperial assets. Go. Prepare your ship.
I owe you and the rest of Titan Squadron an apology. When the Overseer was attacked, I realized that everything I know about war is what I've read. I'm beginning to understand how it must feel in that cockpit under fire. Terrifying. Yet you and the others risk it every day. I took this assignment to learn. Clearly, I still have a long way to go. I know Colonel Graum is in the wrong, and yet seizing his munitions feels drastic. But Captain Carroll is entirely correct that Admiral Sloane's orders supersede Graum's, and we are committed. To work. There's much to do.
This routine is familiar. We've suffered. We're damaged. Broken, even. But it's not the end. Never is. Next steps are simple. We heal up, find Vanguard, then take revenge. The first crash was hardest. Had to relearn breathing, walking. Saw my cockpit in nightmares. Wasn't personal. The rebels shot me down. My wingmate returned fire. But pain is personal. My team deserved my best. The Empire demanded it. So, step by step, I conquered pain. I rose. I flew. Nadiri's ahead. Until then, surviving is revenge. Let's fix this.
It never fails. Bureaucratic bastards like Colonel Graham are always in the way. My brothers died on a rebel raid with the 181st that never should have happened. I blame the Imperial Senator, who pushed for that doomed mission just as much as I blame the rebels who fired the torpedoes. Pick any military disaster, and you'll always find some bantha-brained bureaucrat was behind it. Captain Carroll is making the right call with this mission. Let's go.
Captain Carroll has assigned you a TIE Interceptor. This machine is built to cut down enemy fighters, and that's what you do best. I'll get right on it.
Overseer, Titan is outbound.
Colonel Growl, I've ordered Titan Squadron to patrol the area in preparation of the enemy attack.
Good. My munitions depot is as valuable as it is volatile. I expect you to defend it with your lives. Titan Squadron, split up and patrol the depot. Find the Meridian before any rebels arrive.
Copy, Grade. Titan 3, follow me. Control towers are operational. Don't let the rebels destroy all three. Nobody survives that chain reaction.
Sounds like you speak from experience, Shen. Which I know you do.
Wonder how many of our outposts survived. Could be more resources out there. Research, weapons, medical. Final tower is clear. No sign of the rebels yet.
Gorm has several ships in the area. Target and scan them to locate the Meridian.
Titan 3, split up and find it. Scanning freighter. Titan 3, do the same. No Meridian. Any luck?
That freighter doesn't have Meridian, but I'm detecting concussion missiles, heavy ion cannons, plasma bombs as well.
Think of what we could have accomplished at Endor with these supplies.
Come on, Titan 3. Got a plan. During the Chavez
this incursion, our forces used beradium, moved it with Zeta-class cargo shuttles. If Chrome has beradium, he might be doing the same. We used beradium strikes to drive the rebels out of hiding at Jabez. But it didn't flush the rebels out. It incinerated them. Here they are.
That's it. Beradium. I'm tracing its signature across the depot now.
Titan Squadron, regroup.
Forming up on your position.
Excellent. We'll secure the beradium during the enemy raid.
We're ready for them.
Titan, we have rebel forces emerging from hyperspace.
Right on time.
Rebel bombers are targeting the control towers.
I'm in formation.
Kill those bombers, Titan.
Check real proximity.
Remember, if they destroy the towers, we lose the depot.
Then the Overseer will be overrun. Or worse.
Enemy fighters are targeting Tower 1. Look! More enemy fighters!
Thank me later.
Took you long enough.
I'm with you.
Never stood a chance.
Titan, rebel ships are targeting Tower 2.
You're welcome.
Worry about yourself next time.
I'm in position. Watch out, enemies pursuing. I'd say you owe me one.
I've had it under control.
Titan, defend Tower 3 with your lives.
Textbook shooting.
Joining your position.
No more bombers detected. That was close. Rebel fighters coming out of hyperspace. Is that a corvette? Focus fire on the rebel corvette.
Then kill its bomber escort.
I'm under attack.
Rebels headed for Tower 2.
Quite the talent. We need to shut down that rebel corvette.
I suppose I should thank you.
Enemies are moving on Tower 3.
We're with you. I'd say you owe me one.
shooting at me? Enemy tailing me.
Titan Squadron, LT-514 will remote pilot the cargo ships to the Overseer. Titan, it's time. Escort the cargo shuttles to the Overseer. Ground won't notice a thing while he's under siege.
Focus on the Meridium. We'll take care of one shuttle group.
Titan 3 and I will handle the other.
I'm on your wing. I'm on your wing. Well, good shot.
Cargo shuttles are en route but vulnerable. Move to assist. Protect our Meridium, Titan.
Shuttle needs us.
I'm here. Let's go. Very nice. Meridian shuttle is exposed. The Meridian is ours, and Growl is none the wiser. We have everything we need to annihilate the Rebel base, their Starhawk, and Lyndon James. Enemies incoming!
They've sent in a frigate. Destroy it immediately. Shen, take point with ion bombs. We'll follow your lead.
I'll bring down their shields.
Titan 3, you'll focus on the turrets after the frigate's shields go down. Frigate shields are down.
That frigate will tear us apart.
When we take out its turrets first. Focus fire on its turbo lasers.
I'm hit! Impressive!
Thank me later. Trouble. Frigate destroyed. Good work, Titan. You've secured the Meridian and saved this depot from the rebels. Mission accomplished.
Both Grom's mission and ours, Captain.
Titan, dock aboard the depot for immediate debriefing.
Titan Squadron, return to the Overseer at once. We're leaving the Remetic system.
Captain, I reassigned you.
My orders come from above you, Colonel Grau. I have everything I came for. Cut communications with this imbecile.
You'll regret this, Captain. I promise you that.
Amos, Grom. We keep running into fools who forget what side they're on. See, this is why we need a new Imperial Senate. Someone who can keep these idiots in check.
We have a war to win. Officers like Grom need direction, not a leash. Looking to the horizon is all very well, Saul, but remember to look at what's going on around you.
With that Baradium at our disposal, we'll be at the forefront of the attack on the Nadiri dockyards.
We got caught off guard at the Xavian Abyss. That can't happen again.
In one move, Captain Carroll took us from a near shipwreck to a key military asset. She'll have a plan.
Let's see what's next.
Our victory is nearly at hand. We have the location of the Nadiri dockyards, and the Overseer is almost back to full strength. Our only obstacle now is Vanguard Squadron. I won't let them catch us off guard. Not again. Admiral Sloane has a plan to draw Vanguard Squadron and other defenders away from the Nadiri dockyards. The Admiral has ordered Titan Squadron to play a part, and she wants you to take the lead. For this mission, at least. I trust Admiral Sloane's decision. You've proven yourself capable many times over. Just don't let it go to your head. It would be a pity if you turned out like Colonel Grau.
Our Baradium munitions give us the firepower to take on the Starhawk, but the situation isn't that simple. The Nadiri dockyards are Admiral Sloane's strategy is simple. Lure the Republic fleet away from Nadiri, with simultaneous attacks on enemy targets across the galaxy. We've been assigned to attack Mon Cala. We don't have the numbers for a pitched battle, so you will have to strike fast. Your mission is to sow chaos through multiple attack civilian transports and any medical frigates supporting them.
Just a little one, but like
this will certainly draw out Anvil Squadron who are defending Mon Cala. Stay ahead of them if you can. Titan 3,
You're ready for more responsibility. You will lead the assault. Make this fast and brutal. They've earned it.
And while Titan attacks Mancala, 2 battle groups will launch strikes at Onderon and Gorse, disrupting Republic supply lines. Ah, at ease, pilot. Reports of your achievements have crossed my desk with unusual frequency.
Those accolades have been well earned, Admiral. If Titan Squadron's a weapon, our newest pilot is its cutting edge. Just as I'd hoped.
Then consider Mancala a test, pilot. Great talent requires greater challenges.
Agreed, Admiral Sloane. And I look forward to filing my next commendation report.
I'm going to overlook your unapproved acquisition of Colonel Graham's beryllium supply. Although I hope you both learned something from that encounter. Colonel Graham is efficient. After all, he did successfully defend his depot without using any of his own resources. But an Imperial officer must also show finesse, if they are to command effectively.
We understand, Admiral. Completely. That will be all.
We'll wait until we get all of them on, and then all of them, and then we'll decide it.
Anvil Squadron. Been a while. They shot me down once. Lost 2 vertebrae that time. Seeing Anvil burn. Might ease some pain. Overseer's fixed. Good. Superstructure was growing. Kept me awake. The implants, your metal stresses. Handy in combat. Other times, it's annoying. Been watching the mouse droids. They always seem scared. Wonder why. Time to go.
Seeing you rise to the occasion, taking lead on this mission, it reminds me why I keep fighting. Despite my age, despite the fatigue, we're one step closer to the Starhawk. Ride this confidence, but don't let arrogance get the best of you. We're all expendable, but not every pilot is replaceable. When we lose a good leader or loyalist, you can't fill the void with just anyone. Good pilots inspire those above and below them. When you're in charge of a squadron someday, remember that. For now, let's focus on the mission.
For this mission, you're authorized to fly a TIE Fighter, Reaper, or Interceptor. Your choice.
Get Cinderella.
You have a good eye.
Key shipyards.
So quiet. Perfect target.
Show no mercy, Titan. Sowing terror and outrage here means victory at Nadiri. Your first target is the refueling pods in orbit. Remember, enemy starfighters are patrolling this system. Move quickly and cut down any interference.
Let's get started. Lead on, 3.
Fuel is the lifeblood of war. No fuel means no ships or supply lines. Just a slow, lingering defeat. This will draw enemy attention. Let them come. Plenty of firepower to go around.
We're not here for a drawn-out battle, Von Reg. Hidden split tactics, remember? Fuel eliminated.
I'm in position. Fuel rod is destroyed.
Titan, Anvil Squadron has been alerted. Enemy reinforcements will be there any minute.
Anvil. Perfect. Mission to take point 3. Got a score to settle.
Of course.
Enemy starfighters approaching. Imperial invaders. This is Anvil Squadron. Leave Mancala immediately or face the consequences.
Anvil. Remember me. Should have finished the job.
Protect the fuel! Oh, they're persistent.
Enemy destroyed. Great shooting. Careful, enemy's tailing.
I think they're shooting at me.
Threat eliminated. This is Anvil Leader requesting immediate reinforcements to my location.
Nicely done, Titan. They will feel that loss keenly. That got our laser cannons warmed up, ready for whatever's next.
Time to keep moving.
Are we heading to the next target?
Titan 3, those transports are our next target. Looks like Anvil Squadron is already here.
Titan Squadron, these ships are under our protection. Leave now or be destroyed.
There's a third way, Anvil. You won't like it.
Cut through those Anvil defenders and destroy the transports.
I hear you.
Those transports are fleeing towards Mancala's planetary defenses. They only delay the inevitable.
I see distraction. Some necessary evils weigh heavier than others.
Second thought.
An observation. Project Starhawk must be destroyed. I shouldn't forget the price.
Transport scuttled.
You'll suffer for this, Titan.
Try me.
They're right behind you. Transport is down.
target.
It's your call, 3. Attacking civilians. How much lower can the Imperials sink?
This is so precious.
Let's press on when you're ready.
I'm under attack! I'm in formation. Enemy transport is destroyed.
These ships are no threat to you.
Unlucky shot! Watch behind! Enemies closing! Transport is done for!
No! Another transport!
I'm hit! Impressive!
Enemy fighters on your tail!
Shoot the enemy, idiot!
Taking damage!
All transports destroyed! 3's unstoppable today. Let's keep this going. Next objective is up. Are we done? Almost time for the main event. Our next target is that medical frigate.
A medical frigate? Is it carrying patients?
No. Bacta and stims. But losing medical supplies in wartime is far more devastating. The enemy has a lock! Taking damage. You want that frigate destroyed? We should hurry.
You're good to go.
Expect resistance, Titan. Anvil's on alert now.
We're ready for them. Frigate's taking damage.
Good. It'll take more.
Tracking Anvil. They headed back your way. Sending coordinates now.
Follow me, Titan. It's Anvil Squadron.
They're sensing the silver coronet.
The flagship. Anvil's getting overconfident.
Finish off that medical frigate, or head to the Silver Coronet. The Overseer is en route to assist.
Too easy.
On your wing.
Frigate's breaking.
As expected.
You're safe.
Stopped my hull. Enemy got a lock. I'm on your wing. Take no chances, Titan. Return to the Overseer's hangar if you need emergency repairs. This is it, Titan. The Silver Coronet. The pride of Anvil Squadron. And a chance to strike an even greater blow. Titan 3, lead the assault. Demonstrate your capabilities.
All right, Green. Lead on. We're wasting time on the Coronet's shields. Fly underneath them. We can attack the hull directly.
That's my kind of maneuver. 3, it might help to take out the Coronet's shield generators. Those gills on its hull.
That section is done for. Move on. I'm an undamaged section. They're trying to tail you!
Took a hit!
We're making a mark. Silver Coronet is taking damage. Find a new target. One shield generator down. Let's take out the second.
The Silver Coronet's looking rather tarnished. Keep going. Sounds good to me. Seems they've locked on. Results. Bring the Silver Coronet down.
One last push.
Shield generator is disabled.
The Empire's taken too much from us. It ends now. Anvil, defend the Coronet.
Silver Coronet's shields are down. TIE bombers are prepped for assault.
Focus fire elsewhere.
Titan, give those bombers some cover. Destroy the Silver Coronet's targeting system.
That's it. The Silver Coronet is done for.
Look at it burn.
Anvil leader to any remaining forces. If you can hear me, fall back to Moncala. Repeat, fall back.
Sending in TIE bombers now.
Music to my ears. Thanks for making it happen, 3.
You're almost as good as me.
The Republic will rush to defend Moncala and leave Nadiri wide open. Excellent work. Our final target lies ahead.
Sorry?
Do you want me to do the dishes?
If you don't mind.
Let's talk. Just thinking about it all. Yeah.
You'll be commended for this, you know. The hero who led the scouring of Moncala. That's a sort of accolade that gets people's attention. Makes them listen to what you have to say. If I were in your position, I'd be thinking about what that newfound prestige could be used for when the war's over. Just a suggestion. Let's find out what Captain Carroll needs next.
Our diversion was a success. Vanguard Squadron has left the Nadiri dockyards to aid Moncala, leaving the Starhawk completely exposed. We now have a clear shot to finish our mission. Admiral Sloane has sent reinforcements to help secure our victory. But you, Titan Squadron, will lead the strike against the Starhawk. If New Republic patrols and perimeter defenses intercept you on approach, show them no mercy. Shields. We've discovered shield generators at these locations. Destroy them all, and the Overseer's bombardment will begin. After the shield generators are down, Titan 3 will return to the Overseer to acquire beradium-enhanced munitions. This is where we show our true strength. Immobilize the Starhawk with beradium. Do not stop until its hyperdrive is destroyed. I want that ship helpless when I deliver the killing blow. Let's make Admiral Sloane proud.